Hey, Jim, quick question. VA3VMD up in Toronto.
Oh, man, showing off that bottom end. Go ahead.
Hey, Jim, I have a question for you. You worked the station, I think it was Kilo Delta 3, and his name was Dean. Do you have his full call sign?
Hang on. Dean. I know it rings. Oh, yes. KD3ANX.
Was that Alpha November X-ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I was in Qso with them about 10 minutes after you were, and we lost the band on each other, and I was going to send him an email, and I didn't quite catch his full call sign, so I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Dean in New Jersey, KD3ANX.
Perfect. Well, you helped me out a bunch, and you did a great job with his audio. He was sounding way, way better by the time you finished with him.
Oh, and your audio is just beautiful. You're down to 100 cycles.
Yeah, that's the, well, you know, like I said, I didn't really want to bring, you know, external EQing on the 7300, but COVID led me to it, Jim.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. You're maybe not quite zero level at 100. You're maybe -2, -3 dB, but your activity at 100 cycles is, you know, uniform to the top end, Roger.
Yeah, well, we worked on it with a good friend of mine, Eric, N2RRA in New York there, and he's basically got the same setup as me, except he's got a 7610. So we've got the template locked down, I think, for this one.
Roger, you're running the RE20 still?
Yeah, it's the RE20, and I'm running that that Ukrainian EQ, the UR6QW for the ICOM.
Just beautiful. Can't fault nothing there, man. Just ideal.
Well, listen, Jim. Both you and I know. I mean, we worked to Dean, and I can't remember what Dean was using for a microphone, but boy, his audio. You know, like you really almost don't need it, Jim. I'll be quite honest with you. You almost really don't need it. And I think where you might need it is a little bit on the dynamic mics, because the ICOMs are expecting. You know, that preamp electric element to really pump up the radio. And I've heard so many dynamic microphones plugged right into the 7300, and they got to be cranked up both on gain and compression just to drive the ALC. So I think this is where the outside box maybe is a little bit of an advantage. But other than that, if you're running a good electric element, you know, like the hand mic, or, I mean, that hand mic is hard to beat. You know, or an ICM or a BM800, you can get pretty close to very good sound, and just like you did with Dean. Over.
Yeah. Dynamic is always going to take +4, somewhere around there, to really bring the articulation up to anywhere near the area that a condenser mic will start at.
Yeah, very good. Well, listen, I won't hold you back. I just wanted to say salutations. And by the way, belated happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. We didn't get to wish you that beforehand. Hopefully you won't be eating turkey for the next 3 days after the fact. But all the blessings your way, and, you know, great job as usual, Roger.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Likewise, have a really nice Thanksgiving. Pray for our country, if you would. We're in some not good situations, so it's kind of dark clouds over the country at the moment, Roger.
Well, yeah, Jim. I've got lots of relatives in California, Chicago, and Florida, and whatnot, and you know, we spend a lot of time down south as well. So we're praying for all the best. And hey, you know what? Us Canadians up here, you know, we're not out of the woods either. You know, Toronto's locked down for 28 days. So you know, the virus here, as much as the numbers are nowhere near the U.S., and again, our you know, our population's nowhere near the U.S. either. You know, there's a concern here in Canada as well, and I know you guys down there have more than one concern, and you know, we'll pray for the best for the people of the U.S. of A. for sure, Jim. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the long Thanksgiving weekend in 73. We'll speak to you next week. VA3VMD clear.
Roger. So you have activity down to 25 cycles.
Well, There you go. Okay, great, Jim. Thanks. Always appreciate your input, and we'll say 73. And by the way, I jumped in there with Dean, walking him through how to get up to the EQ settings on the 7300. So I apologize for jumping in there.
No, man. Listen, you saved my life many times. I appreciate it.
I don't think I'd go that far, Jim. You do well on your own, buddy. You don't need me tagging along, that's for sure. Okay, buddy. Hey, listen, stay safe and healthy, and we'll look for you next week. VA3VMD, we're going to QSY out of here, 73.
Roger, Roger. 3's that way, 73 that way, and have a great afternoon, rest of it, and a beautiful weekend. And with that, we'll be wrapping up again and returning this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV Clear.